And welcome to the screening room. I'm Russ Simmons.
No, I didn't have my mic on.
And there's Sean Edwards right there.
Friday, guys.
It's one of those days. And you know what?
What happens? When
I know what you did last summer. You were having struggles with your mic even then.
Yes, I was.
Well, you know what you did last summer is pretty much the same thing you did in 1997. We have a reboot of the Slasher franchise, which is about self-centered teens who cover up an accidental death they caused only to be pursued by a hook-wielding killer out for revenge. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. from the original movies return in supporting roles.
Yeah, you know what, Russ? I know what you did last summer should have been I know what you shouldn't do this summer, which is avoid this movie like the plague.
Yeah.
Unless you're a teenager looking for an excuse to jump off TikTok for a second for some cheaply produced thrills.
Yeah, you know, Sean, it's reasonably well made, but the end result of this tongue-in-cheek thriller is simply more of the gory same. I know what you did last summer is really not worth knowing.
Well, you know what, Russ? The movie wants you to know that it is very self-aware, so badly that the desperation actually becomes annoying. There is zero evolution, which is too bad, because the premise is ripe, and a lot could have been done with this plot scenario happening in today's tech-driven and social media-obsessed culture, but the filmmakers opted for the lazy approach until the end credits.
Yeah, I hear you. 2 popcorn bags.
Yeah, I'm going 1 popcorn bag for I Know What You Did last summer.
Now, in the off-putting and head-scratching satire Eddington, edgy filmmaker Ari Aster turns his attention to the social upheaval that was caused by the COVID pandemic and Black Lives Matter movements in 2020, focusing on the conflict between a small-town sheriff, played by Joaquin Phoenix, and a mayor, Pedro Pascal.
Well, here's the deal, Russ. Eddington is an in-your-face buzzsaw of ideas. Now, the film gives you the feeling of being intoxicated as you scroll on your Twitter, I know it's called X now, timeline, which is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. You know, Sean, this movie is too smart to dismiss and far too disjointed to really heartily endorse.
That's a great point.
Eddington is a chaotic experiment that doesn't seem to know exactly what it wants to say.
Yeah, I have to kind of agree with you because there are way too many ideas thrown into the mix. And yes, there are far too many random moments that defy logic and break basic storytelling rules. But the ideology of the film and the sharp political commentary punches you in the gut. And the performances are all absurdly fun to watch as well. I never knew what to expect as I was forced to relive the nightmare of the pandemic.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 3 popcorn bags.
Russ, I really like it when a filmmaker takes chances. I like it when directors are daring.
Yep.
I know this isn't going to work for a lot of people. I actually loved it. 4 out of 5 popcorn bags for Eddington. But I know I'm going to get a lot of response from people telling me, why did you send me to see this movie?
Right. You can see all of our reviews and interviews with Hollywood's biggest stars at fox4kc.com/screening room.
Or you can also check out our YouTube channel or go to our Fox 4 Facebook screening room page where we often give away free movie passes. And that's a look at this weekend's box office. But I think everybody's still going to be running out to check out Superman. Which, by the way, your interviews were incredible. Man, they were fun. That was massive. Massive.
That's it for this week, guys.
All right, great stuff, guys. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back with more after a quick break.